Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of UIM Completionist. At the end of the last video, we obtained 99 Herblore on the Ultimate Iron Man, which to this date I would say is the biggest accomplishment by far that I've got on this account. And we are onwards set to maxing. So in this video we will be starting on the second slowest skill, which is now our slowest one, which is prayer. But before that I need to plant a lot of marentils, so we will do some miscellaneous skilling and probably mining for that. And I realized that in the previous video I did not talk about the potions that I decided to keep from my Herblore grind, so let's quickly look into the loading bag and I can talk a little bit about each one. Prayer potions and super restores should be self-explanatory. We got all of these potions are for dosed, by the way. We got over 8,000 prayer potions and 3,500 super restores, so that sets us for like 5 Cerberus kills at least. Then we got over 2,000 super combats. I originally said something along the lines of wanting to use those for the dragons that I will be killing now for 99 prayer, but I gave it some thought and that would be a ridiculous and stupid waste of super combats, so instead we will be using those super attacks. I think 1,000 potions will be exactly enough. Then we have the staminas that I made as my last potion, over 6,000 of those. I wanted to drop all of my staminas, but I've asked around and I was told that they are used in Chambers of Xeric. And for now, I can spare the space, so if they're used in chambers, I will be keeping those, and if I decide to keep any, then might as well keep them all. And we will be dropping those after chambers, probably. And before a long time ago, when I did birdhouses, I made some brews, so here's 3,500 Sarah brews. I've never used Sarah brews, so for now they seem kinda underwhelming, but everybody says I will fall in love with them once I start using them, so I'm glad I decided to keep some. And one last note, if I was gearing for 99 Herblore now, with all the knowledge that I have, I would not be dropping Dwarf Weeds. That's because in the long run, I think range is the strongest style we have now, and having range potions would be mandatory, and I dropped all of my Dwarf Weeds, so that sucks. Even though it's a hard potion to make, it would be great to have some. And when the next comes out, there will be those fragments that drop. They also can be used with Dwarf Weeds, so that would be another way to just get XP from that. So if you're still getting your Herblore, then definitely keep all of your dwarfs. Alright, that was a long talking segment. I will be now moving on to planting my marentils and maybe AFKing at MLM. Since I'm about to start on prayer, having one thing in my POH would be fantastic, and it's the max level pool. I had 19 construction for such a long time, but one requirement for the pool still evaded me, and it's the 10 anti-venoms. You could get them easily from Zulrah, but I'm very lazy, and if it could be avoided, then I want to avoid it. So we will be making anti-venoms from magic roots, and for that I need magic seeds. I have one magic tree planted, so I need 2 more, because with 99 farming I get 4 roots. So if I have 3 trees, then that will be 12, which is enough for the 10 potions. And getting magic seeds is not too easy, so I've been thinking about the fastest ways of doing that, and I want to use up my 30 Brimstone keys. Magic trees are 1 out of 60 out of Brimstone chests, so our odds are not looking too great, but hopefully we can get lucky. If we also check the collection log, we can see that I was treated horribly by the Brimstone chest in the past. I opened 1,000 keys, and we got 7 broken dragon hastas, and 3 gloves and 2 boot duplicates without the other parts of the Dusk Mystic. So getting any of those new pieces would be fantastic as well. Alright, so let's get to the opening real quick. Yes, we got lucky. We got those 2 magic seeds that we wanted. That's fantastic. On top of that, we still have some other loot to go, but this is the one thing that I wanted, so I'm content either way, even if we don't spoon any Dusk Mystic pieces now. That is all I wanted. And the second part of why I use those keys, I'm not sure if I mentioned it earlier, is that if I do prayer, I can't really put those Brimstone keys in the looting bag, so I would have to... Holy fuck! Yes! We got the Dusk Mystic hat. This is such a lucky opening. 1000 keys without the hat and then random 30. And I got it. Fantastic. Alright, so in total we opened the chest as expected 1030 times. We got 1 collection log slot and we got the magic seeds that I needed. You bet your ass that I'm gonna collect those coconuts to secure my trees because I'm not losing this now. I made a gigantic mistake when I was making my potions, and I forgot to create a super combat in Varrock West Bank for the diary. And getting those 4 potions, 3 potions and a Torstal will be very, very tedious if I ever plan to do it just for that reason. And since I also need those 10 irids for my anti-venoms, I decided what better place to come than the Yanil Chaos Druid dungeon. And I've been killing some Salarin the Twisted, and we have 3 Sinister keys. This is my favorite part of very old content stemming all the way to RuneScape Classic. You can only kill Salarin with strike spells, and that's why I have my Staff of Fire here. And I was using fire strikes on him because every time you fire strike him, it hits a max hit unless you splash. And we got 3 keys, so I will be opening the chest. The chest always gives the same assortment of herbs, but it gives a Torstal, which is one of the very few ways to get a Torstal, and actually was the only way to get a Torstal in RuneScape Classic. And it also gives Irids and Quorms, meaning that the only thing we need to make that super combat would be a super defense, and would you look at that, while killing druids I also got some Cadantines, so I already have the super defense. So I think this was a perfect thing to grind. Okay, that's at least one thing done with. Let's tick off one more diary real quick, and since I dropped all the excess roots that I have, I need to be really careful so I don't drink any of those, because getting those roots would be a pain. And here's an elite task in Karamja. Yes, that's all. I think I managed not to drink any of the anti-venoms, so a very long overdue. Let's upgrade. Oh, building mode, that's right. Here's the ornate rejuvenation pool. And now we got our hit points restoration for dragon farming. With pool out of the way and some of my Marantils already harvested, I think it's time we can move on to all of the noted dragon bones I have. I have close to 7,000, and this will put us at 86 prayers starting from 80, and a very good bit into the way to 87. I think we will be 150k of 87. So how I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna get 2 of my pieces of armor off, then unnoting all of the bones, and then unnoting my Marantils and teleporting to my POH to use the bones, and then using my noted glory to teleport back. Very relaxing grind. Using up the last of our noted dragon bones, we got to 86 and halfway to 87 prayer. So now what I'm gonna have to do is commit to the green dragons grind. I will also like to hang the cape that teleports, I think it's called Myth's Cape, somewhere in this room over here. But I already have my glory hang here, so I hope I can have 2 items. And then I will need to keep up with farming my Marantils because I only have 198 left, and I have a sinking feeling that I will be using up more than I can gather within the hour, so I need to stop, be on top of all the runs during the prayer grind. I couldn't find a better solution, so I just built another room and moved my glory over here and then moved the mythical cave teleport here. So if we teleport, it's gonna put us straight by the entrance. I gotta say, I'm getting a little burnt out. I don't think there's been an update from me for quite a bit, and I'm hitting 90 prayer now. I just gotta say, you know, I don't have many skills left, and those that I have, especially prayer and runecrafting, those are very slow, very big walls, you can say, from maxing. And I'm slowly getting tired of just always doing the efficient skilling method. So soon a new World of Warcraft season will start, so I will be playing that, and I will move my character to Runecraft then, so that will be some good AFK gains. But for now, that is in like 1 week. I wanna go and do something else, so I think I will go back to Slayer for a little bit. The only downside is that we will start a new key stack, but and I have nowhere to keep that when I go back to Dragons, but I just want to have some fun with the game and get some prayer XP, even if it's not as fast, then maybe in a little fun way. I still need to complete Fremenic Elite Diary. One task is to create a Dragonstone amulet in the Need Is Not Furnace, so while doing Hydra I saved 1 crystal key, so we're getting our Dragonstone here, and also a quiz random reward. Done. And here we have 2200 KC at Hydra. There isn't much to record anymore for me at this boss, but I do it for fun as a break, and in that regard it definitely did help. The break is almost over. Soon the new WoW Classic server is coming out and I will be switching back to skilling and I will be doing runecrafting. For now, I just want to finish this task. I was sure I am done with some random events, but then I realized that I still don't have all the emotes, and I was sure I do have them, but now we've unlocked Lean, and since this is UIM Completionist, after all, getting all the amounts is necessary, so we still need all of the emotes from the Drill Sergeant random event at least. And after completing 1 Drill Sergeant random, I got all of the emotes at the same time. This will be one pretty cool level, 89 runecrafting, but that is not all, because with that we hit 2250, which is the last milestone before maxing just 27 levels, and we are done with this grind. Clean and nice 90 runecrafting level. We hit 200,000 blood runes, and I am a little ashamed it took me too long to figure this out, but with that level 90, which we're pretty close to being done with, we all actually got base 90s for all the skills, so that is a huge milestone out of the way. I'm just AFK cutting some use on the free-to-play alt, and I got a message from, and here's me butchering the name, Njit Nelav91, that he watched the video and he enjoyed it. I just wanted to say that seeing those messages after pouring a lot of hours into making those videos really warms my heart. So thank you so much for this comment, and thank you to everyone that comments below. You people, with just a single comment saying that you enjoyed the video, you really make my day, and thank you so much. Just wanted to thank you. Obligatory clip for level 92 runecrafting, and once again obligatory mention that we're halfway done with this crap. It's December 8th when I'm recording this, and we are hitting 93 runecrafting. And just to hold myself accountable, I would like to hit level 96 by the end of the year. That leaves me about a week per level to get very roughly about 120k XP every single day to achieve that. I think that's just very, very rough calculations I just did while washing the dishes in my head. Washing the dishes IRL. I did the calculations in my head. Anyways, I think it's doable, and the problem with that just really sounds like a low number, but the problem with that really is that the amount of responsibilities I have just keeps growing and growing and growing, and whatever I do, I just can't seem to get good XP at the end of the day, so I will just try to do runecrafting on my phone during class, where I don't really focus anyways, and try to get some XP here and there, and let's see if I can get that 96 by the end of the year. Finally, some update that is not related to runecrafting levels. Here's 30 million fletching XP. I think I mention it pretty often, but one of my goals is 200 million fletching experience. This is the only skill that I'm interested in getting to 200 mil so far. So yeah, that is a pretty interesting milestone. I'm also about to be done with all of those arrows, so I will be putting my broad arrows in the quiver over here. So we will be having 3 more inventory slots, and the XP per hour should increase by a pretty sizable margin. I think this is mildly interesting. We will be hitting level 90 for runecrafting by infusing the essence here instead of creating the runes. I have collected the entire drill sergeant outfit again, and we managed to get the random one more time, which means that we should unlock all the emotes now and be done with it forever and be able to drop all of those. Yeah, 4 new emotes unlocked: push up, start jump, jog, and sit up. But the real reward is being able to drop all of this shit. Hello to 3 more inventory slots. I totally spaced out and missed it, but here we have 98 mining, which is pretty cool to be able to showcase something that is not runecrafting all the time. And I don't think we will hit 99. Actually, I'm sure we will not hit 99 mining from 94 to 99 runecrafting, but we damn might get a huge chunk of the way there and just finish it off at Motherlode Mine or something. I'm just minding my business, making some runes, and a messenger NPC came to me and gave me this important letter. It's addressed to me, and in short, it talks about Next. That Next appeared in the God Wars dungeon, which is fantastic. I love those little teasers like that, like with the special energy in RS3 before they released dungeoneering and etc. I think that's really cool. This level is cool because it's a round number. I got 96 runecrafting, and it's the 21st of December, which means I still have 10 days to complete the goal that I just managed to get. So let's pump it up a notch, and let's say 98 by the end of the year. That would be pretty crazy with 5 days per level, 200k a day, and there's still Christmas and New Year's Eve in between, but maybe I'll be able to do it. I stayed up very late past my bedtime to bring you this level 97 runecrafting. Kelarota1 just maxed his free-to-play UIM, and he's the first one to max a free-to-play UIM, and he's got 8,000 EHP, with runecrafting being close to half of it, so that's just crazy. Big congratulations. Like I said in one of the previous clips, I really wanted to get 98 runecrafting by the end of the year, and now it's actually 1 AM on the 1st of January, which means that I was 123k short of achieving the goal. I was actually going pretty well, on par with the course, but there were some unforeseen circumstances and I had to drive my dad to the hospital, so the goal was not achieved, but I have something else for you. This will be 99 crafting in the picturesque location of the iceberg, one of my favorite looking places in all of RS. One of the 5 skills left to max down, 4 to go. And that's it. 19 runecrafting soon. Level 98 runecrafting. Here we go. Can't wait to be done with this absolute wall of a skill and then begin another straight away. There are some accomplishments on the free-to-play side of things as well. The whole time I've been runecrafting, I have been cutting use on free-to-play, and now we can hit level 99 fire making in this very, very nice location. One of my favorite looking places, and actually the only place you can find maple trees in free-to-play. I have 470k woodcutting XP to go, and there are some use over here so I can continue AFKing. And not too long after, let's hit 99 woodcutting. We moved to Falador because it's nice and snowy in here. But yeah, I decided to stick to willows. Apparently, when it comes to pure woodcutting XP, willows far outperform use, so there's no point in staying at use when you're no longer fire making. So with that out of the way, I have a plan on what I want to do soon after. And what I want to do now is use up this rune essence by crafting body runes. This should get me to 70 rune crafting, which I think is pretty impressive for a free-to-play UIM. So to do rune crafting, I would like to weigh as little as possible and have as much inventory space as possible. So I will be dropping the fishing rod and all the feathers. I kept them because I thought I will be doing melees right after. But no, I'm sticking with this. And I will be selling my armor and also the rune scimitar because I can just get it later. As well as the rune axe. I will only be keeping the rune kite shield because I can't really craft it yet, at least, and it would suck to have to re-grind Obor for that. So this is all I will be selling and depositing in my coffer, so we will be just staying with those 4 items on me. I bought the Staff of Air and some water runes and teleported to Ferox to restore my run, and this is how it's gonna go. I'm gonna teleport to Falador, because that's the closest bank to a teleport in free-to-play, not counting the PvP worlds, and I really can't be bothered. Use my S on the bank here to unnote and teleport with the Skull Scepter. I forgot to deposit this gold. I am really dumb. Yes, so forget about the gold. I'm gonna go into the ruins here. Craft my runes. Drop them, and teleport back to Falador. Pretty easy. Nice. I wasn't expecting to hit 70 in this video, but I just did an extremely sweaty day, over 100,000 runecrafting XP. So here we go, 70 runecraft. Jesus Christ, I never would have thought I'll get it on a free-to-play UIM. And we have some rune essence left over, so I will use this up. This should get me pretty much up to 71, I think. Using up the last of the essence, we are about 11-10k away from 71, and I'm really glad we ended on a round nice level. Now a huge break from runecrafting. I'm gonna go back to Wieldy, get back my rune simi, and probably do melees for the rest of the year, it seems like. When I look at the dates of this video, the first clip is from the 31st of October. Now it's 8th of January, and the entire runecrafting section alone took 2 months to complete, so I'm extremely glad to get out of that prison. Here in Runecrafting Guild, let's finish this adventure off. 99 Runecrafting, definitely the slowest one that I did in one go. Obviously Herblore was slower, but that I could do. It didn't feel like it because it was all those farm runs, etc. I felt like different things. This was just bloods all the way. We finished with 529k bloods. I can't say I'm glad I stuck with bloods all the way, but maybe I will thank myself in the future if I ever do TOB. For now, I've moved on to Amethyst, hopefully to get the expert mining gloves and get 99 mining in the process, but that's for another video. For now, really thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with me for those 2 months. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day.